A laser rangefinder is a valuable tool in your shooting gear, and it enables you to dial to the correct elevation to maximise your chance of a first round hit. Here are some tips to help you get the most out of your laser rangefinder. Laser rangefinders work by determining the amount of time taken for a brief pulse of light to emit and return to the laser's internal receiver. How to get the most out of your laser rangefinder. A laser rangefinder is a valuable tool in your shooting gear, and it enables you to dial the correct elevation to maximise the chance of a first round hit. Here are some tips to help you get the most out of your laser rangefinder. Read the manual. I know this goes against everything we do, right? However, read the manual cover to cover. There's some really good stuff in here, and that is the only way you're really going to understand how to use your equipment. So read the manual and then get out there and play with it. You're not going to break it. Switch between the different modes. Be familiar with the display and all the functions, including the brightness settings. Range different objects. See how far you can range. Just literally get out there. When you're going for a walk, stick it in your pocket, take it out there and have a go. Make sure you're really familiar on how it performs in different weather conditions and when ranging on different surfaces. Ranging can be affected by many things, mostly related to the target object. Light colours, solid objects will usually reflect better than dark colours and bushes. Snow, rain, fog, the position of the sun, and ranging over water may affect your distance range. Shiny, reflective surfaces will usually reflect better than dull, textured surfaces. Animal hair will not reflect as well as a hard surface. At the beginning of a shooting season, don't forget to swap that battery out. Doesn't take too long to remove the battery cover, take out your old battery, and then fit a new battery. In this case, it's a CR2 lithium battery. Just pop that back in. And then we're good to go for the shooting season. The batteries aren't very expensive and they will save you a lot of frustration at the range. Ocular focus. On some rangefinders like this one, you'll see it's got an ocular focus wheel. Before you go out and you're on the range and you're ranging targets, make sure that you've adjusted the ocular focus to your eye. When you look through it, the picture is nice and crisp and clear, and you can range that target. Range the targets at your local range. Ranging the targets you are shooting at your local range is the only way you can be sure that you've got the correct target distance. This is essential for collecting target data and dope. Note that different rangefinders produce slightly different results. Something to check out is that the 100-metre firing point at your range may not be 100 metres. I ranged one at 93 metres, so this will affect your fuller shot at distance if you have this down as a 100 metre zero. Judging distance. Know how to judge the distance with your eyes. Range the targets and get used to how they appear to your naked eye. If you're in a situation where you don't have your rangefinder, you're still able to give yourself a chance of making a great shot. There are lots of methods for judging distances you can try out. Key range. If the distance to an object is known, you can then estimate the distance from that object to your target. Bracketing. Estimate the furthest distance and the nearest distance, and then take the average. Halving. Estimate the distance halfway to the target, then double it. Unit of measure. Imagine something you know, such as a football field, and then estimate how many of those objects fit in the area between you and your target. Check the readings. Technology may fail. Practice judging distances with your rangefinder, so when the moment of truth presents itself, you may identify any potential user or rangefinder errors before making your shot. You can also compare the distance with shooting buddies at the range with their rangefinders. Equipment care. Make sure you fit your lanyard onto your laser rangefinder. There is nothing worse than leaving it behind on a firing point, or if you're out hunting, it falls out your pocket and you've lost it forever unless you can retrace your steps. But that's not going to go very far if it's strapped onto your lanyard. So you can clip your lanyard either on your belt or on a pocket. I usually clip it just inside the case so that I can pop it back inside the case. I can do up the clip and then it's on my belt and it's not going to go anywhere. These cases are pretty good as well. Decent little hard case, so that's going to protect the laser rangefinder. You can buy aftermarket cases and lanyards if the supplied ones are no good. It should always be stowed away when not in use to avoid damage. Some useful features you should look out for in a laser rangefinder are angle compensation. Getting a rangefinder with angle compensation takes out all the guesswork if you're shooting at angles, uphill or downhill. The Vortex Razor HD 4000 comes with HCD mode, which gives you the horizontal component distance for your target by measuring the shooting angle and the linear distance to the target. Waterproof. How many dry range days have you had? The weather being changeable is the one thing you can rely on, so make sure your laser rangefinder is waterproof. Scan mode. Scan mode allows the shooter to press and hold the range button to read live distance measurements. This is great for moving targets or ranging a target in front or behind of cover. If you're having difficulty ranging an animal or object, try ranging a different object nearby. Use the scan feature to pan back and forth while watching for changes in the range number. I hope you enjoyed this video on getting the best out of your laser rangefinder. If you've got any more ideas on things or hints, tips on using laser rangefinders, please drop them in the comments below. Also, share it with your friends. That way they will get the best out of their laser rangefinders too. Well, hopefully get to see some of you guys at the range. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.